Hi, my name is Jenny, and this is my 5th year participating in World Benzodizepine Awareness Day, and it's my 3rd, 4th video I've made. I don't remember for it, and I just like to make a video every year and just say a few things. And this year is kind of significant to me because I am benzo-free, which is like, oh my gosh, it's crazy. And I've worked so hard for this, and this is like a big point that I want to make through this video I make, is that I didn't give up, and I hope that other people that are going through this can relate to how I felt. And if you're tapering, or you're afraid to start tapering, or you don't know where to start, or it's so scary, and it's so scary, that there are resources and other people, support there for you. And it's saved me, totally saved me to have support. And this is a good place to help you start out, which is watching these videos, or seeing posts or pictures. If you want to go to the WBAD website, I'll link it in the description, so you can go visit that. It's wbad.org, but I will link it. And if you search the hashtag World Benzo Day, you'll find a lot of posts and a lot of information that's useful, very useful. So today's really significant for me. It's important to me. It's very important to me. This has been a part of my life for more than 5 years. This has been, oh wow, a long time. But I want to start off the video with the first thing. I'm like 2 minutes in, saying that I am 41 days off of 60 milligrams of Valium. So that's huge. And I remember the video I made last year. I said, like, I'm gonna be back next year. I'm gonna make another video, and hopefully I'm off the benzodiazepine, and like I'm off the benzos, and it makes me so happy. It makes me like emotional too. So I'm trying, it's just, I work so hard, and knowing that I came from this high dose of Valium, and I had a crossover from Xanax to Valium so I could continue tapering. And just knowing that like I got here and I finished it, because I have said so many times that I can't do this, I'm done. I can't tell you how many times I have just wanted to throw in the towel and give up, which I know a lot of people feel that way. Because if you're doing this every single day and you don't get a relief at all, it's like, how the strength you have to really dig deep and pull out and keep fighting every day. It's a lot. And all of my friends, all of my acquaintances, everybody that I know that is tapering or has cold turkey, not even by choice, because their doctors put them in that position. They are so strong and so brave, and I commend each and every one of them for doing this. And I'm sitting here today, 41 days off. I am far from being healed, but I am so much better than what I was, that I just want to say that if I can get to this point where I am sitting here telling you I'm 41 days off after being on a 6 year long taper, just believe that you can do it too, because there is the other side that people talk about, like the other side of like this benzo hell, and it's there. It's a lot of work to get there, but it is there, and I believe that healing happens, because I've looked back and I'm like, okay, well, what did I think about it a year ago. And I thought, yeah, of course we're going to heal. But then you get these doubts in your head and you're like, oh my gosh, I can't do this anymore. I can't do this. Like, what if I don't get better? What if it doesn't get better? It does get better. It gets better. I promise. And I'll say that I saw a video just that I made. Maybe I'll put out my YouTube channel of me making a video, I think 3 years ago, to myself. And I was in bed and I was so sick and I was crying. And I was saying, like, please, like, future Jenny, I want you to know that I am not giving up. I'm not going to stop fighting. I'm going to keep going until I'm on the other side and I'm off this. And I just am, like, I look back on that and I'm just like proud, really proud of that person. Like, I'm so proud of past Jenny for doing it and keeping my word, because there's so many times when I just wanted to give up. So it's a big deal, and there is still a lot of healing that needs to be done, that's for sure. I'm trying to see what I wrote, because I come into these videos and I don't know what I'm saying. I never, don't eat. I'm just like, let's sit down and press record. And so I guess backstory really quickly, I came from 60 milligrams. I started tapering that June 16th, 2014. And that's when I started doing a daily liquid titration, a micro taper. And I would make my own medication with the pill, not my own medication, my own dose with the pills through milk and syringes. And to not have milk and syringes that I have to worry about every day, it's like beautiful. And I hope that brings someone hope. I really do, that it's gonna be done one day for you. I started that 6 years ago, and every single day, I have to write in this stupid notebook saying, like, okay, this is my dose, this is my dose, this is my cut for the day. And on, what was it, May 30th of this year, I took my last dose. I took it all the way down to 0.016 milligrams. The lowest I could pretty much take it. It was nothing, but I wanted to take it to almost to zero, basically. And I did. And when I'll continue with my backstory. I got put on it for panic attacks and anxiety attacks when I was 17. And if I have, like, more videos on my YouTube channels that can explain more about it, maybe, I think it does. And it was given to me by my psychiatrist that told me that I would forever have to be on a benzodiazepine for the rest of my life. Otherwise, I would never function like a normal human being. So I asked him multiple times to help me taper off of it, because I kept getting sick, hitting tolerance where my medicine I was taking Xanax at the time would not work anymore, and then I would feel worse than before I ever took the drug ever. And he said, no, you have to take this. And he said there was no such thing as, like, feeling tolerance withdrawal. And he was horrible. He was just horrible. And he got me up to 10 milligrams of Xanax a day at one point. And I had to taper down from 10 milligrams of Xanax, which is insane. These doctors should not be doing this to us. I've seen such horror stories of what doctors are doing. And I'm praying that things like awareness, having it be more talked about and more well known, and just be more open about it. I hope that it brings more awareness to other people, and you can ask questions and research it better. I think that there's a lot of information out there if you look for it, and I just hope that it can help somebody that needs it. And I think that it's just so evil for these doctors to do this. And I have seen 3 more doctors to help me taper off this medication. And actually, the last one I saw helped me and understood, and I was very grateful for that. But a lot of people don't have that, and it's difficult. It's difficult to get the drugs to taper off. We don't want to be on these. Like these are not helping us in any way. So it's just making us sick. I wish that when I was 17 and I was put on Xanax, that instead I was taught coping skills to deal with my anxiety and panic attacks, because my life would have played out a lot differently than what it has now. I've lost, I think at the age 19 is when I started getting super sick. I'm 33 years old now. I've been dealing with this for that long. So let's see. I wanted to talk about like right now, how I feel now compared to maybe like my end of my taper, because I know some people like are curious of my journey and how it's going. When I was on my lowest dose, like I think that like when I hit 2 milligrams and below, I was in this bed and I was so sick, so sick. I wrote in my journal. Let me see if I have a page that I was gonna read. I wrote in it because I needed to distract, and let me see, here. I wrote this. I'm just gonna read one just to kind of explains a little bit better. This was May 8th, so it was pretty low on my dose. And I wrote, "Oh my God, these symptoms are absolutely killing me. I mean, it's going to sleep with it and then waking up with it. My whole body is tensed up, but internally shaking and jerking. I'm sweating a lot, buzzing everywhere. I mean, everywhere. I'm going crazy. I don't know what to do to calm it down. I have so much more symptoms, but this is really effed up. It's hard to write even. Maybe writing would help because it's putting that shaking energy into something, because I'm making the movement of writing instead of just laying here. I mean, I have had the shaking before, but this feels nonstop and different than usual. So if I make a long journal entry, that's why. Also, this is so much unreal torture. Trying to explain it feels impossible. Absolutely impossible to explain these symptoms to someone. The hell of it all can't be put into words. I'm at 0.384 milligrams, and that's crazy for me coming from 60 milligrams, but oh my God, my body is so pissed off." And I go like, Dan just came in to give me my meds. I couldn't get out of bed. Like I didn't leave my bed. I was so sick. I couldn't walk. It's scary. It's me looking back on this, and this was how many months ago? 2 months ago. The improvement, which is what I guess I'm trying to get at, is pretty substantial to me, at least. He gave me my meds, and then also my mom came to visit to talk to me. I'm gonna pause right there. I had a chair in my room so people could come and sit down and visit me in bed. And this was months. I think like this went on for 4 months. I just was able to get out of bed 3-4 weeks ago. I could start walking around and go outside and do stuff. So I would have a designated chair for someone to sit in if they wanted to come visit me. Like it was like a hospital, and this was like my deathbed. It was, ugh. I feel bad because every time she comes in, all I do is complain. She's the best mom though. I can never get through this without her. It's true. Weirdly enough, my shaking calmed down by 40%, I'd say, for the time being. So I talked about how it's like kind of calmed down, and I stopped writing because I was like, thank God. And to go off of that is just to show in that period of time from May 8th to today, July 11th, I've made substantial progress. I'm still so not okay, like not healed. I'm not like better. I could do everything. Today I can get out of bed. I can walk around, and I can not be so afraid. I can manage my panic and anxiety better. But looking back on how I was during the taper and at the very end, it's honestly, it's like just, it makes me scared to even like think about it, because I experienced not having it. It's like if you don't have that anymore, the severity you don't want it to come back. And I know it can come back. And that's the thing with benzo withdrawal and healing is it's nonlinear, and you can go up, you can go down. It's like a hills, like just trying to get through. But I know one day it's gonna stop and it's gonna get better, but I know it takes time. And I have to be patient, and I have to understand that it can get worse and it can get better. And I just have to keep an open mind, and hopefully it will get better sooner than later. But I just want to be able to say, like, there is hope and there's actual healing happening. And I hope that this can, I know this is one that wasn't very much of like an awareness, like informative video. I just really wanted to make it specific to me finishing my taper and noticing that there is healing happening, but there's still a lot of work that still needs to be done. And the only thing that can help is time. And okay, I got time, so let's do it and let's finish it. And I'm sure I'll make a video next year. I'm sure I will. I want to be able to track this progress for myself, for anybody else that follows or is curious of how, you know, someone's journey goes, and everyone's journey isn't the same. But I just wanted to say that before I end the video, that if you are tapering, or if you're getting ready to taper, or just kind of asking questions, if you've been given a prescription of a benzodiazepine, Klonopin, Ativan, Valium, Xanax, if you've been given a prescription, you want to learn more about it, it is ruined years of my life, and it's taken away a lot. I can't drive. The last time I've been outside of my house has been months. I moved to Tennessee, and like, I don't know what Tennessee looks like because I can't leave my house, and I'm hoping I can soon. But it takes away a lot, and I know it's scary. But I'm also sitting here telling you that it can get better, and it will get better. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of strength, but it can happen, and I'm proof of it, and I hope that makes somebody just, I don't know, help somebody. I know it helped me hearing other people's story. So, oh my gosh, this video is super long. I'm gonna end it. Thanks if you made it through my video. Thanks. And thanks for listening to me. And I hope that it wasn't informative. It was helpful in some way. That's what I hope to take away from this. I know I said that already. Okay, I'm gonna end my video, and next year I'll be here.